is the only currency that truly matters. Success in this arena requires more than just capital. It requires temperament forged in the fires of volatility. Before the world wakes, before the noise begins, there is a moment of pure clarity. It is the ritual of preparation that separates the professional from the amateur. The calm before the decisive strike. Every movement is deliberate, every elated. There is no room for haste in the pursuit of legacy. He settles into the space, claiming it. The silence is not empty. It is full of potential. The focus now narrows. The global markets are a living, breathing entity, and he is listening to its heartbeat. Institutional wealth is built on the ability to see what others overlook, to find the signal within the noise. True authority doesn't need to shout. It manifests in the steady hand and the unwavering gaze. It's in the notes taken by hand, the physical connection to the strategy, where the complex becomes tangible. We are not just looking at numbers, we are looking at the architecture of the future. When the analysis is complete, the perspective must shift. One must step back to see the grand design. The transition from observation to execution is the moment of greatest risk and greatest reward. Here, the variables are weighed, the probabilities are measured, the conviction is solidified. Confidence is not the absence of doubt, it is the mastery of it through absolute preparation. He stands back, his presence filling the room, the master of his domain, ready for the opening bell. The time for speculation has passed. The time for the Liego Rifamo show is now. This is high-stakes finance. This is the new standard of institutional insight. Prepare yourself. The show is starting soon. In the depth of the market's quietest hours, opportunity isn't found by the loudest voices. It is earned by the most disciplined. Welcome to the inner sanctum of institutional wealth, where precision is the only currency that truly matters. Success in this arena requires more than just capital. It requires a temperament forged in the fires of volatility. Before the world wakes, before the noise begins, there is a moment of pure clarity. It is the ritual of preparation that separates the professional from the amateur. The calm before the decisive strike. Every movement is deliberate. Every action is calculated. There is no room for haste in the pursuit of legacy. He settles into the space, claiming it. The silence is not empty. It is full of potential. The focus now narrows. The global markets are a living...
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Friday trading session. I hope I'm audible. And I hope everyone is good. Welcome to Friday. Everyone is good. We good? Do not forget to like and subscribe as you're joining. I welcome you all. Okay. Where do we start? It's a Friday. Won't be too aggressive on a day trading side. And we'll speak about trades that I had. We had a trade on Euro USD. It has hit take profit. We'll discuss that as well, and we look at the fundamentals behind them and why I decided to take. But I hope everyone is good. I hope you've been good. Where do we start? Okay, we can start here. So we had a trade on Euro USD, which has hit take profit. I didn't expect it to hit it before the weekend, to be honest. My prediction would be perhaps until next week, but the move was quite fast. The move went quite fast. And I think the dollar bears still remain valid. One of the strongest move in the market currently. If you're a dollar bear, I think you are in the money. Um, let's see. Okay, so we're long Euro USD. We took long on 0.70519 Euro USD long, and just reacted on the high, which it's more like a 1:3. This hit take profit. We're gonna look for possible moves again because the euro is still bullish. So might even still say, yes, we have an internal structure break above. We could look for another entry at the high, but we'll discuss it and we'll discuss the fundamentals behind it and why I took it. Because overall, the reason I took it, it was based on fundamentals and that the dollar base seems to be strong. We have a softer CPI came out the same. We have PPI that was soft. So I think that's one of the reason why I went long. Just waiting for this to set up. Here we go. What happened here? Okay, yeah. Let me do something. I'm thinking. So don't forget to like and subscribe. So on a day trading side, we're gonna look at day trading opportunities and decide what to do. Fair enough. Oh yes. Okay. That's done. We're gonna still look for more opportunities. But let's start doing the daily analysis. And then from there, we'll take it from there. Let's do what are we gonna look at today? I'll have to know. It's a Friday, so being too aggressive is dangerous on a Friday, to be honest. Personally, I don't get too aggressive on a Friday. Preserve your capital as much as you can. We seem to be bearish for the day today. Wednesday took out the previous daily high, and S&P 500 failed to take out the previous daily high when you clearly look in that range. So it could be a very bearish day, and we could look for continuation on the bear. Again, you look at the 1 hour, the 4 hour candle that opened now. Can we get a move higher? Something like that, a retest on the support, a retest on that support, and look for continuation. Just more interested in seeing what's happening on the 1 hour time frame, because the 1 hour will give us a clear direction as to where. Overall, this is my best move here. Looking at the 1 hour, retest up and come back down again. Because when you look at, there's already retested where will be a possible target, And we seem to be very strongly bullish, bearish. Retest close to the 50% range. To be honest, I would love to see a move up and down. And to get a move to retest high and come back lower, that will mean, for me, that will mean, we might not get that today because we have a 1 hour, though within the 1 hour, S&P 500 seem to be strong, but there is this low here on the 1 hour time frame. That low. Just want to see if we're gonna get back to that low, take out that low, and continue higher for that. But look at that, we didn't create the low there on S&P 500. So, oh come on. I think there's nothing. Honestly, I have to sit on my feet, yeah. I mean, sorry, I have to sit on my hands tonight. The truth is, we might not get anything. This is a 15. We have a 15 high that could be coming to. So I'm just going to be answering questions based on what I'm looking at here. So what I'm looking at in a nutshell is what I'm looking at in a nutshell, is it safer to wait for a sweep below there? And then maybe we can look to come back up. Maybe. But when you look at already S&P 500 here, one thing to note, it has already failed to create a lower low. So when you look at in the space here, there is an SMT here on a 15, which could be an indication of which will be an indication of a reversal. Let me see. And then, as I was saying, there is this kind of an SMT here. Let me look at 5 minutes. What is 5 minutes doing? Maybe 5 minutes will give us something. Maybe. Yeah, maybe. It's a Friday after all. Coming back to that 15 minutes fair value gap here. Look for that high. Let's see what will be. Yeah, I think so. At the 5. Oh, no. Maybe if the 5 take us as high, I'm not even gonna attempt to look for highs. Here's a roll for me, okay, for today or for tonight. If I can get a break above, gonna look for these highs here, which allow me to look for those highs. I think it allows me to look for these highs. Come back, I'll lose the sweep market. 5 minutes market structure shift above, retest inside and look for highs. I think that will be my plan for tonight. Unless we come all the way to take out this low, then that will be something else. But my overall move is this high. So I'm going to mark this. I'm going to add an alarm. Then we can discuss the rest of the stuff. I'm going to add an alarm here. And to be honest, I think for those that are brave enough to look for a trade, yeah, this will be a trade. Not for me, though. For those that are brave enough, I think this will be a trade that one person can take, but not for me. Something like that. It will be a clean setup, though. But it feels like I'm playing inside a range that I have no control over. So I might as well rather wait for 5 to give me confirmation. And if after 5 has given me confirmation, I'll patiently wait again. But for those that think a move above, it's possible, I believe so too. Just come back here and like that. That's highly probable. But not for me. I don't think I'll ever take a trade like this. Because I feel like the 5 minutes is giving me a clear indication as to where the market wants to go. So I'd rather play the patience game. You're not even gonna be tagged in this trade. Wow. So I'm gonna play the patience game, yeah. Okay, do not forget to like and subscribe and share the live. So I think we have discussed enough about the swing positioning. Let's move to my position for Broadcom. It looks terrible. Broadcom is not consistently moving to the upside. Let me do that. My stock positioning, I think Broadcom is not looking good. One thing I feel bad about on my stock positioning, I Palantir. I was looking to long Palantir. Let me see how it's looking like today. Palantir. I was looking to long Palantir. Let me see how it's looking like today. So an overall move and long for Palantir for me. I just want to see it coming back to can it come back to $160 per share? Thing that will make sense for me. Or $163 per share. I think those are the moves that I'm looking at. But the good news here is I'm already positioned for Palantir at $155 per share. I went long. Sorry. Also, um, I bought QQQ, which is more like positioning myself on Nasdaq. I bought QQQ on the rebound. This is one of those trade where like, damn it, I got the rebound immediately before it rebounded. I went in and it definitely pushed with me. And if you're looking at QQQ, that will be $664 per share. And now we're looking close to going back to the all-time high. Uh, this is decent. And also the SA Top 40 Index, I went long on 101.821. We moved to the upside. So what I'm looking for now, if it gives me a more retracement again, close to these highs here, I'm going to look to continue adding on my SA Top 40 Index. And speaking about the SA Top 40 Index, we know that the SA Top 40 Index benefits a lot from what's happening with gold. And gold has been bullish, and I believe gold is going to continue with being bullish. And one of the reason is we see that inflation is coming down. Possibility of rate cuts are quite low now. We could get the Fed might remain restrictively pausing. They might not cut rates. I think I've not checked the Fed's watch tool, but I think that's what's gonna happen. I was looking for longs here. Oh, it's still quite low. I'm contemplating taking long on gold as it comes back to this 4 hour to that 4 hour low there, but I'm not gonna take it. And we're gonna discuss. I think one of the things that we can discuss is the tops. Gold remains one of the most bullish. Gold remains one of the most bullish. What do you call this? Remain the most bullish um, asset in the top set in the H funder, with a plus 13 followed by GU. I'm wondering what's happening with this. Brings me to looking at the dollar index. Interestingly, I think the dollar index remains very bearish, and this will be coming in because of the latest. Let's take the economic parameters that came in the latest one in the US, and I think we're gonna look into them now. Not AU, I want to say US, buddy. Look at that. Look at how bearish the dollar is. The first one, the non-farm payroll or NFP. The forecast was 85,000, and the number that came out on the 7th of August was 23,000. ADP, we also got an miss again. Forecast was 68,000. One thing which I'm just closely watching an eye on is a full miss on the labor market, right? A full overall miss on the labor market. It seems like when you look at this labor market, it seems to be dilapidating. However, you look at inflation as well. Inflation seems to be coming down. You look at PPI, the forecast was 4.9%. We came at 4.7%. PCE came out flat, with CPI came out flat, but retail sales month over month, the forecast 0.1. We got a minus 0.6. So now we start questioning the economic growth of the US, and you're looking at the labor market. You can tell that the labor market is saying, yes, the companies are not hiring much. That could be because of high oil prices and or any other factors that could be causing this. This can be any other factors, but the labor market, it's looking horrible for the latest numbers, with inflation coming down. So the possibility for Feds hiking rates, very slim. For cutting rates, I don't know. But my thing is saying the Fed might keep the interest rate the same, and you look at an overall 18% bearish sentiments when you look at the top the hedge fund is giving us a minus 18%, which is very bearish for the dollar. And this is coming from the latest CPI inflation data, latest employment data. It's just horrible for the dollar. Um, so looking at this is saying to me, I must be, I will be, what do you call this? I'll be bearish for the dollar. I'll be bearish for the dollar. Whether you look at, I'm more interested. Let's start with the NFP data, and we discuss this. And I think there was also a revision from the previous month on the NFP data. Look at that, a minus 23,000. That's quite bad. Most people lost jobs in a nutshell here. Um, and this is about. So this chart shows the chart that you're looking at. The chart below is it's of how much NFP beat or miss expectation. So when you look at this, NFP missed expectation by 108,000. So that's quite a lot. That's quite a lot. So overall, lately I am bearish for the dollar. I'm a dollar bear. GDP growth. Let me see the GDP growth. I'm just analyzing the dollar. I'm worried about the last one was 30 July. Focus was 2.1 on the GDP, and we got a miss to what we got was we got a 1.5. The focus was 2.1. Sorry, I was reading this somehow. So while at it, you definitely can see what's happening. Go back to the top setup. But I saw an alarm. Sorry, I saw an alarm. I saw an alarm on the day trading side. Ah, we didn't get it close. I think I want S&P 500 to close above. If S&P 500 can close above this high, confirmed as the market structure shift, come back lower, maybe that will give us something. But what I'm worried about, it seems like when you look at the two price action is Nasdaq, which is US 100, seems to be the stronger one in terms of upside, and this seems to be the weaker one. However, now this is rallying more compared to Nasdaq. Can Nasdaq come take out that high? That now this has confirmed something. I'm just gonna wait for this 5 minutes closure. If 5 minutes close above, um, if the 5 minutes closes above, then that will give us something. So I'm just gonna wait for the 5 minutes closure. What I don't like, and I'll be honest, it's the fact that there's not sense of any fair value gap in the 5 minutes. Yeah, I'll love for that to come back and take out that high as well. Now I need to be patient. Let's go back to analyzing our long-term positioning. F5 has closed, confirmed that. It has confirmed that we could get a move like that, but I'm not convinced, eh? I'm really interested to see what Nasdaq can do. If Nasdaq can come up and close above, I think will give me more confidence. Yeah. Hmm. Okay. Anyway, just gonna let it just play out and see if Nasdaq can come back to the high. Let's go back to what we were discussing a minute ago. I was looking at the top setup. Silver bullish. Euro. Oh man, the dollar is very bearish. Let's look for possible shorts. Interestingly, Bitcoin as well. It's bearish. One thing about Bitcoin, we see one thing about Bitcoin, which is it's something interesting. Um, how do I put this way? US indices are rallying to the upside. It is moving lower. S&P 500 all-time high, Nasdaq at all-time down. Bitcoin is giving a bearish reading for now. Seems to be bearish. But let's look at it. Look at Bitcoin. This is flat for Bitcoin, eh? This is flat. So Bitcoin broke the 60,000 mark on the 30th of June. Started trading below the 60,000 mark. In fact, it reached 47,000. And we seem to be wanting to have a continuation lower. Yeah, nah. I'm not even going to attempt to short Bitcoin. I just don't like it. Yes, you could look to short on that support, look for lower prices, but it's not my cup of tea. Something like that. But that's for Bitcoin. But anyway, I was just curious about Bitcoin. Top setup, USD CHF. I think did I have a limit? I do have a limit on USD CHF. I think. I think. I think. I think. What the hell happened there? I don't have time to be redoing the settings. I don't have time. Ah. Here's the CHF. Oh, I'm interested in it. So bad. It looks flat. Yes, my limit is still in. I'm waiting for a move higher to 0.8164 Maybe we can get a trade lower. Guess now it's just the patience game. USD CAD. I have myself to blame. It did give me a trade. This would be a decent trade. That was gonna be a decent trade. Oh, I see why I didn't take it. Seems like in the middle of nowhere. I'll love it if it can come back at least all the way back. That will be decent for me. Yeah, because here it seems like it's in the middle of nowhere. Yes, 4 hours. On the forward time frame, it looks like we have a lower low now. Maybe with the current 4 hour time frame, perhaps um maybe I'll be watching as we come back to the retest on this high and see if we can get something here. But I would love to take profit at that high, at this low, sorry. So I'll be watching USD CAD and the rest are bullish. Here they are. Gold, GU, GJ, silver, Euro USD, AUDSD. I might look for re-entry. NZD USD, GBP CAD, GBP AUD. I think it's out. I need to remove my limit. I had my limit on. We don't seem to be getting triggered. Yeah, very slow move. Um, just gonna. We have a limit on, right? And we don't seem to be coming back and entering our limit. So I'll be contemplating to cut my trade there, to cut my limits and look for other position elsewhere. Also here, I'm gonna cut my buy limits in a meanwhile. I think just for now, as we wanna come back for lower retracement, let's say. Because it's not even good momentum, so I'm just gonna sit out. Gonna cut this trades here. This has reached take profit. Look at that move on this tiny moves here. So we have taken profit on that high. And here is the thing. We could get another move higher again, retest on that high. I might add my limit again here. Yes, today went long yesterday. Today it's moved to take profit. Maybe look for another entry again on GU on the retest here. That would be nice. That would be nice. I'm not gonna add a limit. It's a Friday. I'll just be watching it closely. GBP CAD. You could long here, by the way. Just not a fan of GBP CAD. Yeah, you could long where it is. You could long where it is. How many days? About 7 days for the upper move to happen. Now the question would be how many days to go back high if I go long here. I'm gonna wait for Monday here. Gonna put it on my ideas, but I'm gonna wait for Monday. That's I'm gonna wait for Monday. I'm gonna wait for Monday. I'm gonna decide on Monday. Not a fan of NZD USD. Failed to come back to take me in. I had a limit. I eventually removed it. So I'm just waiting out. So let me speak Euro USD and GJ. Go back to go. Okay, here GJ is continuing higher. One thing I hate about this is it's horrible. I had my limit somewhere there, didn't take me in, rejected. Now, will it come back to this resistant support area here? I don't know. That's GJ for you. Silver and Euro USD, and then we call it a day. That was a clear trade. This is a clear trade. Why didn't I take it? Oh, I see. Okay. No, it's fine. Because it's just inside here. Okay, see. I understand why I didn't take it. Because it's the other was yeah. So it gave me a trade, yeah. Why didn't I take this trade? I'm stupid. I want to explain something. I wanted long here. But as I was doing my analysis, I was stupid. No. Oh, I see. I was not gonna get triggered. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. No, it's fine. Not as stupid as I thought. And I was about to say, what the hell was I thinking? Yeah. Okay, silver. Are we getting something on silver? Nothing. I think the richest would be. So now I'm waiting. I'm waiting for commodities. I'll not be honest. Just waiting. But now let's go back to day trading. On the commodity side, I am patiently waiting. Ah, come on. This thing is flat. It's doing nothing. Literally flat. It's a Friday after all, so Yeah, I know. What an annoying thing. This thing is literally flat. Need water. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh, okay. Now something is happening. Oh, shucks. What happened, man? That's USDT. If USDT comes back and give us that low. Nah, this is horrible. Literally waiting, yeah. Need water. Please look out on my Facebook page where I'll be posting all the comments I have. I think I'll be posting everything. I'm gonna try to be as consistent as I can. Look at that move. Interesting move. Earlier on, I said you can go long here, but not for me. If you want, so now you could be triggered on this move that we spoke about earlier. Now you start to look for this long. But I said I'm not gonna look for it, remember? Yes, it's valid. It's really valid and clean, by the way. If you wanted a more deeper and good risk to reward, maybe do something like that. I doubt that I'll look for this trade. Gonna sit out. Let's see. If it holds this for value gap, 5 minutes for value gap, yeah. Hey man, unless it breaks below this low. If it breaks below this low, will be coming all the way down for 29.948. But that can reject all the way back. And if it does, I don't mind. If I'm not on the trade, it's either they're here for me. Yes, this will be a villa trade, yeah. But it's not the kind of trade that I want to find myself in. I'm thirsty. I'm thirsty now. I'm thirsty. Now I'm thirsty. Need to get water. Okay. Let's see. Anyway, I guess for me now, just to be patient, man. There's nothing much I can do today. After all, it's a Friday. Patience. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll appreciate if you like and subscribe. Today we are playing the patience game. Should I call it a day early? Maybe. I can call it a day early. It's literally a boring day. Yeah, there's nothing, man. I might call it a day early today. 9 o'clock, I will call it a day. Come on, man. Stop ranging. Do something. Izolo nguwe. Come on, man. Remember earlier on, I spoke about if spoke of if you wanted to be long, that can be a long, right? But now, when are you gonna determine to move to break even? Let's see. Oh, I see. But now, break even will be this high. That's extremely high for me to look for break evens there. But I didn't take any trade after also. Didn't take this long though. The 29.984 in 5. Did anyone take it? I discussed it, but it was not my cup of tea. I didn't get the full confirmation for me to take. It moved so far to the upside, but it's late in the day and it's a Friday, so okay. I think I'm gonna call it a day. Move. Decent move, by the way. This is decent. I think if you have taken that, I'll move my stop loss to break even. If you have taken this low here, I'll move my stop loss to break even. There's no need to hold on to risk here. Stop loss at break even, then and see what's gonna happen. Just felt like it's too inside. Did show this, but anyway. If we take out that high, then it will be appetizing for me. Take out that high, use this as an order block, come back inside, and then look for continuation to the upside. That will look that none then that will look decent for my entry criteria. But I need to go get water. Be back. Back. I think I'm gonna call it a day here. After 10 minutes, I'm gonna call it a day 9 o'clock. But honestly, there's nothing here. We'll be honest, there's nothing. There is nothing. That's a flat day. Yes, something might happen after 9 where maybe let me remove this in fact. Something might happen after 9 where the market does this. Break above, get a break market structure shift or break of structure, and then come back here and look what I'm drawing. Wait, break structure, come back inside and look again for highs. That can happen within 30 minutes, but not my. For me, I think it's just too late in the day, to be honest. I have 10 minutes. If by 10, in 10 minutes time, didn't close, didn't take out that high, uh, something is happening. So if you took this trade, man, you should be good. I think you're about to hit take profit. Let's see, it's how many? Took the trade there. Stop loss. Stop loss there. Take profit. So it's more like a 1:2. Decent. That was decent. I did say to you, this can happen, and it happened. So if you took it, I'm happy for you. Yes? What? Tompo. You know he doesn't like it. It's failing. It's taking the high and it's failing. Taking the high, it might fail. If I fail to close above that high, it will be a surprise to me. And it looks like it's fading. Mm, 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 mm. What? Manan. What? You don't know what you want. Come stand here and tell me what you want. What do you want? Mm? What do you want? What do you want? You don't know. Bye bye. Okay, come. Close the door. Okay, come, Malanda, come. Come. Come today, Lenona. Eh? Looking for continuation higher. Sorry. Yes, said. I'm sorry. What, Tombo? Eh? Oh, he doesn't eat, wants to eat yogurt. Don't give her any. What's wrong, man? Who? Me? Tell Nina I'll beat Nini. Tell Nini to stop boring booty. 4 minutes before the top of the hour. Didn't close. If it closed above, maybe I was gonna look for a trade, but it doesn't even close above. Okay, let's call them. Why are you crying? I'll beat Nini. Tell Nini I'll beat her. Mm. Ladies and gentlemen, I think 3 minutes before the top of the hour, and if nothing happens, I think I'm gonna call it a night. Yeah, I'm gonna call it a night. No, it's gonna fail. Like I don't think it will even close above. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, top of the hour, nothing has happened. We literally played inside. Yes, there was an opportunity that we could have gotten, but it was not the type of opportunity that for me it seems like it would be quite a risky opportunity to get it. So I decided against it. So you could have went long here on this fair value gap, but didn't meet my full criteria of longing on the take profit. I think my high was there. So it does one like almost a 1:2. Could have went long and taken that move. Decent move. Could have taken a profit for Friday. But I wanted more confirmation. I wanted the 5 minutes to give me something. And it seems like the 5 minutes failed to give me anything. So just wanted the 5 to close above. If the 5 closed above, maybe I will be looking for a move back to the order block and a 1 minute rejection. Like now, yeah, I'm gonna start to lose something, but seems like there's nothing at all that it's happening. So I'm gonna call it a day. And that thank you so much for joining me. I might be put this week. I might be starting to post more constantly. Please look out for on Facebook or our Facebook channel where I regularly post my articles and my thoughts on the micros and what move I'm looking for, and also look out on yeah, like and subscribe whether TikTok, Facebook, and all our social media platform. I'm gonna try to be consistent with streaming the PM session. So trade the close with me every single day. I think it will be only once every third week I won't stream. Every third week I won't stream. So that will be the only time I won't be streaming. But other than that, Gyabonga, thank you so much. Have a great day and hope you had a great weekend.